Hi guys, my name is Fatima, but most people call me Fa. I'm sure some people will be wondering what Fa means, or I mean, I feel like a lot of people will be wondering what Fa means. So Fa is an acronym of my names. F is obviously for Fatima, A is for Abisola, and the other A is from a self-giving name. I won't really say self-giving, being that I actually stole the name. I'm happy about it actually. So Ayotimoni is my nephew's name, my cute nephew's name. Ever since my sister told me she was going to name our son Ayotimoni, I kind of just liked it, and I told her I was going to adopt the name. And I'm actually glad I did because I actually love the name and what it stands for. I love my nephew to death, so I feel like a part of his life also. So that's where Fa comes in from. So yeah, that's what Fa means actually. So let's see. Unlicensed therapist is a new podcast slash video podcast slash YouTube content I just started out. So it will be on Apple and Spotify, and you'll also be on my YouTube page. So if you want to follow my YouTube, it's fabulous FAA and then Bulos together. The full videos will be there, and it will be on the podcast, like I said, and then there'll be short clips on the Instagram page. So if you're not following it, you should try to follow the page, which is unlicensed therapist underscore. So unlicensed therapist is mainly gonna be an entertainment podcast where we can talk about life issues. I mean, relationship matters, life issues, personal issues. Is a relatable podcast. I mean, it's supposed to tell people you're not alone. It's supposed to be a help podcast where we can talk about familiar issues, and anybody that can relate to it can actually listen in and feel like they're not alone. And life is not meant to be done alone. So listening to a podcast where you feel familiar is something I feel will be healthy for a lot of us actually. So yeah, go along with me. So I did decide that this first episode will be a Q&A. You get to know the host so that we feel like we're best friends, feel familiar. You feel like you know some things about me. I did I did share the poll on Instagram about, sending in your questions, anything you want to ask me. And I got some responses back. So we'll be going through some of them. It's a lot actually because I got some on my personal Instagram, and I got some on the unlicensed therapist Instagram. So I feel like I'm going to be picking some of them to answer, and then we can go from there. If time permits, we can actually have all the questions answered. But we'll see how that goes actually. So yeah, so we'll go right into it now. So the first question I got was, "What's your full name?" Okay, I said my own names. I feel that's enough. Fatima, Abisola, Ayotimone, Okiki. That's enough for everybody to feel familiar with. So we'll go with that. The second question is, huh, okay. I feel like some of my friends came on this Q&A to just embarrass me. But the Lord I serve is stronger than you people. But I'll still answer it though. So the second question is, why are you still single? Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're expecting me to say, but have you seen the streets? The streets is not smiling, guys. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have an exact response for why I'm still single, but I feel like it's basically a couple of things actually. I do know, or I do recognize that in the past year, I've not really tried as much. I've not really tried my best to get into a relationship by no fault of anyone. I just decided that I was going to be on the vibe of if it happens, it happens, to be honest. I did go through a process of self development and self reflection in the early part of last year. And I feel like after a while, I just kind of like wasn't trying as much as I should, and also I was really busy with work. I feel like that's just a flimsy excuse in the grand scheme of things, but like I was busy to be honest, and yeah, I feel that's mainly it. And let's not even talk about the fact that the street is not smiling. We single people are suffering in this country. But I mean, like, yeah, I don't have a pinpoint response for why I'm still single, but I feel like those things I just mentioned actually contribute to it. So you guys should stop, you know, trying to embarrass me. But, we'll see. We'll see. I feel good about this year. Let's see how this year actually pans out. So, another question in the same light: why are you not in a relationship, guy? Like, do you guys want me to cry? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm enjoying my single life too much. I don't know, but the streets. I feel like relationships are kind of hard nowadays. I feel like a lot of us, me included, I don't want to segregate, but me included, I feel like we're just really used to being by ourselves, and we have a short span of um, attention and care to give. To be honest, I feel like everybody's expecting so much of everybody, and when we try to date, we go out there and at the slightest, we just feel like like let's just move on, and that doesn't help. That's not healthy. I'm also guilty of it. Um, but yeah, I have tried actually. I know I did go on some few dates, and well, it obviously did not go that way. That's why I'm still single. But we just have to keep trying. To be honest, like we all want to get married. Or let me speak for myself. I do intend to get married someday, and I feel like we can really try and we can put in our best because relationships are work. If we're being honest, and I feel like if we're being intentional, it will work. We will get there. So this year, 2024, I said no good for anybody. So like, you guys can see I start to drip for you guys. I'm trying to dress up for you guys. So in case future husband is listening, I'm here waiting. Anyways, let's go to the next one. So the next question is, what's the favorite piece of item you own? Uh, I feel like all the things I have, I actually like them. That's why I bought them, right? Right now, I would say the favorite item I own right now would be my Big Ice watch I got for myself for my birthday. It was a big spend, and I felt like I owed it to myself to get myself something I can actually look at and feel happy, like just smile and be like, you did that. Like, because I feel like we're all too busy working, paying bills, trying to save up money. We probably spend on ourselves once in a while because we feel like, okay, we have to save this. I just wanted to do something. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is why I'm working. This is why, let me just have something and be like, yeah, this is it. This is it. I did this. So yeah, I feel like that was it because when I actually got it and I opened it up, when I actually got it, it got delivered like days to my birthday, and I refused to open it because I was in the process of also moving. So like I just put it in the box. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna open this thing until my birthday. And then my birthday morning came, and I opened it, and I just had this big smile on my face, like, I actually got this for myself. I actually did this. Yeah, I'm actually happy about it. So yeah, I'm still psyched about it. So yeah, the watch. The next question is, um, what's what does Faa's ideal great weekend look like? Let's see. I feel like I don't know if it's old age, but I feel like I enjoy being indoors like now. I don't know, like I feel like I don't really do as much outdoorsy things anymore. Well, maybe let's just be honest, because it's winter, I mostly hibernate during the winter period, and then when it's summer, we're all out there, kind of stuff. But for now, I would say I mostly enjoy being indoors. Just, I mean, I work a lot actually, so if I'm not working, I just want to be indoors on my bed, binge watching a show or cooking and stuff like that. Just chill vibes, right? And if I have to be out there, then I'll probably go eat out at the restaurant, um, go see a movie, stuff like that, right? So I feel that's what I do nowadays, anyway. So yeah, I would say yeah, those ones. Um, The next question says, what is your love language for friends and partners? Huh. So yeah, I do recognize that you don't only have love languages in relationships. In your friendship also, we all individually have love languages, a way we want to be treated, a way we want to receive love, a way we want to be acknowledged, basically. So I understand this question. So for my partner in a relationship, I feel like I'm a mix of everything. I feel like everybody's a mix of everything. Maybe one more than the other, but for me, I feel like I'm a mix of everything at the same time. I know that sounds weird, but I like quality time. I like physical touch. I love gifts, words of affirmation. I love everything. I feel like everything is intertwined and it just makes sense. It goes well, it goes along well, and I feel everything, honestly. And for the friendship part, I would say, hmm, uh, I feel quality time is what I like, or everybody would like. Let me not speak for everybody. Maybe me would like in a friendship, because I mean, friendships, we hang out, we spend time together. Yeah, I feel like quality time is, yeah, quality time would be my love language in a friendship. Well, for the relationship, a mix of everything. There's a balance, I guess, but a mix of everything is what I like. The next question says, where is the most exciting place you have visited and why? Um, so I've not really had the opportunity to travel out of Canada for a while now because I don't know, maybe I'll start doing that next year. But for now, I have actually ventured into going to some places within Canada. And I feel one place I actually really enjoyed a lot was actually Banff. A dear friend of mine and I took a trip to Banff and we spent, I think, 3 days, 3 nights or so. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, we enjoyed actually going around, seeing different landmarks, going to the gondola. We went on the gondola up to the mountains to go have lunch, and it was I don't know the word, but it was really amazing. Like going on the gondola, even though I shut my eyes until we got to the top of the mountain. My friend recorded it and it was hilarious. But yeah, it was really exhilarating. It was nice, and I would love to go back there again. I mean, do some more fun stuff, I guess. But that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun, actually. And next question says, "What's your go-to recipe dish to cook?" Huh. So I don't want to brag or anything, but future husband, if you're listening, just you know, come close, listen. So um, I am known to whip up a very good English breakfast. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm the queen of breakfast, basically. So I think I love to make breakfast a lot because I'm a fan of aesthetics. So I would whip it up and make it look like it just came straight out of a restaurant kitchen. I'm just really good at breakfast. I'm not saying I don't know how to cook other dishes, but I feel like breakfast is something I really love. Like I could just easily get up and just go to the fridge, and then in the next 10 minutes, breakfast is ready. So yeah. Um, what does Fa do for work? So, hmm, so Fa is always busy, as everybody knows, or everybody's always asking me, oh, why are you not hanging out this weekend? What are you doing this weekend? I'm like, oh, I'm working. So I have two jobs. One, which some people know, I work as a personal support worker, PSW. So I work with senior citizens, mostly those that have terminal illnesses. We call them palliative, so we call them palliative care. And I also, my other job is called the healthcare technician. In a layman's term, I'm like an assistant nurse. But both of them are intertwined because we do basically do almost the same thing with the geriatric. We do tend to elderly people, and it's a very satisfying job, to be honest. Like The job opens my eyes to different things every day, all the time. It humbles me, it grounds me basically because we see a lot of stuff, right? I'm around death almost every day, and it's just a different experience every time it happens, and it just reminds you that life is short. So life is really short. So if whatever I want to do, get to it, get at it. Life will not press pause and wait for you. You have to literally take the bull by the horn and actually go for what you want and be determined to actually get it. Because when I lose a patient, the first thing that goes to my mind is, I wonder if this person actually did everything they wanted to do in life. And other times I'm just looking at them and I'm like, life is just vanity. They're going off like this person literally just lost his own life and they didn't go with anything. Like they went as they were, and it's just a different feeling, right? And I feel like that humbles me, that grounds me to let me know that regardless of anything we do in this life, we everybody's gonna die. We just hope that we die at a very old age and we are fulfilled and we basically do everything we're set out to do in life. So yeah. And then as on the side for my side business, I am a chef. I have a side business. You can check it out on Instagram. It's called Appetite by Far. I basically make meals, home cooked meals for people, and I also do surprise breakfast trays. That's where the breakfast thing comes in, you know. And now I guess I can say I'm a podcaster and a YouTuber because Unlicensed Therapist will be on YouTube. The full video will be on YouTube. You can go watch it. You can follow my channel, subscribe on my channel. It's called Fabulous, Fabulous, Fabulous. And it's also going to be short clips on Instagram, Unlicensed Therapist underscore. And then the podcast will be on Apple and Spotify. So, you know, come through for your girl, follow. There'll be lots of exciting content as we go. Thank you guys. Um, so somebody asked, what do you think about long distance relationships? To be honest, there is no straight response to that. I feel like that question is relative to whoever or the person involved in it. But I do strongly believe that long distance relationships work if we have two people, like minded people who are serious and have a goal in mind and they don't shy away from it. They know what they want, they're intentional about it, and they're accountable to each other. It works. I've seen some marriages end. Sorry about that. I've seen relationships end in marriages, and when you ask them about how they came about, they tell you, oh, it was a distance relationship. So it works. I actually do believe in it. It actually works. So I'm a big fan of the long distance relationships. Now the question is, if I will get into a long distance relationship, some months back I would have said maybe not, but to be honest, I'm open to it because sometimes your partner is not next door. Your partner is probably in the next city or next country. You never know. Like it's about meeting someone who's ready to be accountable, who's grounded and knows what they want. So yeah, I believe that it could actually work if you put your mind to it. The next question says, "What are your guilty pleasures?" Hmm. Now hmm, I don't know. Um, hmm. I guess in terms of food, I'll say okay, okay, yeah, food. I love eating. Maybe not like a big meal. Like I love trying out different dishes. It just takes me to a different level. I don't know, like trying out different foods. I used to love painting. It was so therapeutic for me. Um, hmm. I love cooking. Cooking is therapeutic for me. I love stirring up a meal. Um, I think that's it for now. So yeah, let's stick to that. So someone asked me, what are things that you're willing to compromise in a relationship? Uh, I don't know how. Let's think about that. Things I'm willing to compromise on. First off, having a partner that is having a serious relationship and willing to compromise. I feel like when you have the right person, when you're dating with the right person, compromising comes somewhat easy, I guess, because you know that this is my person. I want to end up with this person. Nobody's perfect, right? So if I have someone who is serious and wants to get married, but the person has some one or two things I'm not particularly 100% about, I feel like I'll be willing to talk about it. I'll be willing to get to know that person better. I'll be willing to talk to the person. Communication is very key, right? So it also depends on the things that you're asking me to compromise about. For me personally, I feel like one thing I'm very sure that my partner will want me to compromise on is my OCD. I don't know the level of OCD I have, or whether maybe I'm in denial. I don't know, but I do know that there's some things I do around my friends, and they'll be like, "Oh wow, like wow," you know. If I'm gonna okay, let's shed a light on it. Maybe an example would be I can't if let's assume I'm sitting down on my bed or in the living space and I see like a thread on the floor or something, I cannot ignore it. If I try to ignore it and let's say, okay, yeah, I'll tell myself, okay, you know what, I'll just get to it, I'll take it away tomorrow, I would not sleep no matter how hard I try. If I don't get up to go pick it up and put it in the bin, I will be miserable. That kind of thing. And that's just like a very little example I can give right now. So I know that's not everybody. Some people will probably say like a burden because they'll be like, okay, like why are you so particular? Why are you so picky about little things? But that's just me. But that's something I'm willing to compromise on if my partner is also understanding enough to meet me in the middle in terms of okay, I'll try to reduce it. Only if you also help me to do some certain things. I feel like it's just communication, right? That's just one example from me. But I feel like when two people are together and they want to compromise, depending on the level of compromising that's expected, I feel like there's really nothing we cannot talk about. So yeah, I feel like I said, communication is key. Like we talk about it, like so long as it doesn't have anything detrimental to my health or it doesn't have anything, it's not something bad or something that would put me in danger. Then by all means, we'll communicate about it, and I feel like we'll find a middle space, to a middle ground for it. So yeah, so this person is asking, when was when was the last time you went on a date? Ah, oh, let's see, a date. Hmm. Okay, I think I'll skip that question. Skip that question. So somebody else asked me, "What's your shoe size?" Huh? Um, that's a bit weird, but 8.5. I don't know what the person wants to do with that information. Maybe if the person asks us for a ring size, I'll probably be excited and thinking if someone is about to propose. But asking about shoe size, I don't know right now. But anyways, so yeah, I'll just do two more questions and we can round this up. The next question says, if there was anything about you that you could change, what would it be? Hmm. Anything I would like to change? Maybe I want to have a bigger bum. I know that sounds very vain, but yeah, I'm bigger hips, bigger bum. You know, I guess I don't know. So the last question I'll take. Hmm, let me sift through and see. Okay, so I'll take this particular question. The person says, "Have you ever been in therapy?" I'm guessing the person asked because I'm an unlicensed therapist, or I'm guessing that's what it is. But yeah, I have been in therapy twice. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening in on this episode one of Unlicensed Therapist. I really, really do appreciate the immense support I've gotten over the past week. I hope to bring you guys more interesting topics to talk about. But then thank you so much for being here for the followers I've gotten. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see, no, not see. I hope to talk to you guys pretty soon. Thank you guys so much. This is Faa signing out. Bye, guys.